Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a few days. I'm feeling better today, so we're gonna have ourselves a little stream. We're gonna make a coffee or two or three or however many that we need to make, really. 'Cause today we are playing this game that's been sitting in my Steam inventory for ever. I had to dust it off even. We are playing a game called Coffee Talk, and it is you are a barista and you obviously work in a coffee shop, and people come through your shop and they tell you their stories and their life's problems, I think. I'm not sure if we're helping them solve it or if we're just brewing them the perfect cup of coffee. I previously played about like 15 minutes of this game, and that was when I originally got it, and then I never went back to it. I never really took the time for it. So today we're going to, yes, morning, good morning. I mean, you don't have to be awake. I think being awake is just, a suggestion. Pretty sure you can zombie through the day, and most people will think that that's normal. Alright, so we're going to start up the game. I did some sound checks earlier. Let me know if there's issues. But everything was working, so... Alright, what is your name? Barista Lamb. Alright, let's check the options. Okay, so all my stuff. Oh, I'm glad they put a sample of what English language alphabet is over here. That's really... Auto dialogue. Skip. What? Why would you want to skip dialogue? I don't want to skip dialogue. Auto dialogue. Text speed default. Alright, well, we'll go with that. Worst case Ontario. We come back and fix it. Hey, Lily! Yes, being awake is overrated. Seattle, 2020. Well, this was before the pandemic, so that's why people are still going to coffee shops. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the Great War between races is but a footnote in history. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be. And have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. Wow. Alright. I didn't remember this game started on such a high note. But still, it's a place and time where anything can happen. It sounds magical. It is when the elves have left the forest to build their startup, when the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. Okay, I forgot this story already, and I like it. Why didn't I read this? When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. And when humans live among them, as driven as ever, it is a city that holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. That is a really nice thought. People overhearing conversations, and maybe it's something that they'll remember for a long time. Maybe it's something that they'll remember forever, whether it's good or bad. Some way, shape, or form, you nudge their life a little bit just because they overheard you say something. So there you go. That's why you should always be polite in public, because you never know whose day you're going to affect. In one corner of the city stands a coffee shop. A place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. Yeah, I definitely run a nighttime coffee shop. A place where people share their stories. And these are their stories. Alright, I gotta get my reading voice on. Tuesday, September 27th, 2020. You know, I feel like I should have waited for that specific day to play this game. Oh, she's so cute! Welcome. Oh, it's you. Hey, Lamb. How's the night so far? It's calm as usual. We've got a slight problem, though. Huh? What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half of my ingredients today. Man, that's a bummer. Don't worry. I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. That's good to hear. Oh, you know what? I've seen this. I love pixel art so much. One day I'm gonna get a pixel lamb com probably. I love it so much. I have one for my previous rendition of my lamb, which is Cho, and she's adorable. Freya, one of us, yeah. So, yeah, I think I love pixel art so much. This is gorgeous. Drown your trouble in coffee. I need to get that printed and put that in my dining room next to all my other coffee wall hangings, actually. Anyways, let me set things up first. You're our first customer after all. Don't worry, take your time. Oh gosh, I've worked at coffee shops, and a customer that, you know, takes the time to tell you that they're not in a breakneck speed rush is actually very nice to hear. You know, you might not think it means a lot because we still gotta go as fast as we gotta go, but it's kinda nice to know that if we're not, you know, directly the coffee in your hand this second, that you won't have a fit. I'm a writer, not an editor. You know, that makes sense. Writers take their time, don't they? So, I'm used to taking things slow. Heh, writer's block again? You got that right. What are you writing now? Do you remember my plan to... Oh, coffee noises. Ah, pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now? Yes, please. And if you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Anyways, I really need that triple shot espresso. I'm here to check my phone. A brew pad. Okay, okay. Alright, it's this one right here. Blacker than moonless night, hotter, more bitter than hell itself. Alright. Okay, okay. You gonna give me the recipe, or are you just gonna... Coffee. You know, I think that's the recipe right there, is coffee. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, look! We have friends! I didn't check that out last time. Anyways. Coffee. Brew! Ooh, pixelated coffee art. Oh, Rylick, look at this. That's an espresso. I must serve it. That's what she ordered. 1 cup of triple shot espresso. Special for my only customer tonight. Mmm, that aroma. Ah, yes. Sleep. Ah, exactly what I needed. Anyways, where were we? Your plan to do something? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know, but it seems like the right time for something bigger. So, a novel? Yes! Sounds so simple when I was making the plan. Ah, at least you still have your job, in case things go awry. Did you quit your job, Freya? She quit her job. Did I say something wrong? No, you're right. You said something I should have thought about myself. What are you talking about? You know who owns the Evening Whispers? GRA Media, right? Yes. And they are also the biggest book publisher in the country. So, when an opportunity presented itself, I took it. What do you mean by opportunity? Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator, so naturally I pitched my book idea. You know, that's pretty bold to just... I know the art is gorgeous. I love this so much. I especially love animated pixel GIFs. It's so visually pleasing. You know, that takes a lot of guts to just pitch your idea to like a big boss in your company just because you ran into them in the elevator. Like, that's gutsy. Okay. Come on, don't look at me like that. Are you for real? Yeah, I know. It was such a stupid thing to do. Oh my god, I just said that. So, how did they react? Thankfully, he'd seen my short stories. So, he challenged me. If I get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings and get the fiction publishing division to sign me up for a publishing deal. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both? That's the hard part. Been secretly working on a novel during office hours, and I'm falling behind on the newspaper deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. Ouch. Well, at least you've got a month to finish the initial draft. That was last week. Freya, please. Freya! Again, don't look at me like that. How far along are you? You know, this face she's making right here, I make that face often. I won't give you the context of what I'm usually listening to when I make this face, but I make this face often. I assume the number of words you have written is not too far from 0? Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know. Oh, the offended writer. I feel like I've seen this before. May I see it? That's enough internet for today face. Yes! It is. Sometimes it's Reddit, most of the times it's Twitter. Never mess with a writer. It was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. Okay, so, I know there's a writer in the chat. How often does this happen? Like, monthly? Okay, alright. So, 0? Yeah, I really need to finish it in at most 2 weeks. Then I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. Sounds like a plan. You should have started this plan a week ago, girl. If you can pull it off. I know, you don't need to be so cynical about it. Oh, look, I'm just trying to help, okay? That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know? Really? Glad this place could be a service. Oh, it looks like someone's coming. You know, I'm watching this background and I'm thinking maybe if when I do my overlay stuff, like a nice coffee shoppy theme for my little lamb, I think that would be sweet. I'm probably gonna have like a bajillion plushies and animals and stuff, so a roomy coffee place. Oh, it looks like someone's coming. Wow, hello. Welcome. Hi there. Hello. Good evening. For here, miss? Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend? That depends highly on your mood. Oh my god, I am gonna become a coffee sommelier. That's my new title now. I am Lamb, coffee sommelier. I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night, really. So definitely not coffee. How about something chocolatey? It's perfect for this weather. Yeah, you know what? Like, the big fat heavy raindrops out there is definitely like, you know, hot cocoa weather. That's a good idea, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything with chocolate in it, please. Girl. Alright. Anything with chocolate in it. What do we got? We got coffee, milk, milk, coffee, coffee, milk, coffee, coffee, coffee. You know, is it dark chocolate? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Okay. Can't really beat that kind of recipe, you know? Ah, oh, look at it. Oh, it's so satisfying. We're gonna serve it. 1 cup of chocolatey goodness. Thank you. So warm. So, you're waiting for your boyfriend? Yeah, he should be here soon. Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in 1 night. I thought this place would be more crowded. Yeah, well, you know, it's a slow night. It's raining outside. Nobody wants to go out. Considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. Well, a lot of people think that coffee will keep them awake at night, so they don't drink coffee, especially around midnight or after midnight. So, you know. Because it's the only coffee shop that's still open past midnight. It's mostly empty. Now that you mention it, is it good for business having the coffee shop only open at night? Look, girl. I'm trying out a new business plan, okay? Definitely not. Freya, you're not helping. Yep, what she said. Then why? I just love doing it. You know, that hits home. I'm doing this just like my stream at this weird hour because I just like doing it. I think you can also mix match ingredients. Yeah, I can. I'm just trying to follow the recipes. So that, you know, my customers... Oh my god, her phone has little horns, guys. Look at that. And there's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour. You know, it is like, you know, that time of night, people coming in for coffee, they really enjoy that first sip, and that look and that like after they have that drink is so satisfying. So I can see why we're open this late. We want these moments. That's fascinating. Pardon me for asking, but how can you survive running the coffee shop like this? Oh my god, girl, please. Going right behind my counter. That's a secret. Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret. Lamir's damn rich. That's the secret. I'm not rich. Oh, really? She's exaggerating. Don't worry about it. Lamb can manage. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. So you still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night. Well, that's good to hear. By the way, are you a regular here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. Yeah, Freya's part of the Rebellant. Oh, hello! Well, real coffee can keep you on wake mode for some time, but aftermath is devastating. Yeah, coffee doesn't really keep me awake, but I just like it's like a little reset button for me. I have a coffee and my brain just kind of slows down, and then I get to take a few breaths, and then after that, it might be, you know, a small jolt of energy afterwards, but then the crash afterward, yeah, if you're really tired already, you probably shouldn't have coffee, you should just go to bed. I'm a writer who works best at night and in a coffee shop. Not so many options for that. Ah, no wonder. She's a pretty good writer, you know. You even find some of her stories in the Evening Whispers. Shut up! No, Freya, we're advertising, honey. Wow, it's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? I cover the stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. I also contribute to the short stories. I love their fiction. You wrote those stories? Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all. That's so cool. Then, are you here to, like, write a new piece? I should be. I don't even know what to write about. Oh, there's the boyfriend. Oh, hello. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry, guys, I can't do a man voice. I had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there. Hello. Hi, would you like to order something? Surprise me. What kind of an order is that? Well, I don't really know what to order. Do you have any preferences, sir? Something bitter to keep me awake, with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on top of it. I'm glad he wanted a surprise, because that is a very specific request. Okay. So he wanted something bitter with latte art? Let's go for cappuccino. Coffee, coffee, milk. I want to watch the animation. Go. Ooh, ah. The scarf kind of makes him look like one of Santa's elves. You know what? Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, oh my god. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. Is this how this works? I've never done copy art before. No! It's flames now. Oh, look at that. I don't know what this is, guys. I'm gonna, reset. There you go. He's on a date with his girl. That's my art, guys. Here's your order. This is what you call latte art? It's cute. I'm sorry, sir. Perfect. Oh, the drink was good. I'm sorry about my art. I'll work on that. Anyways, I was distracted by some work. Plus, there's the rain. It's okay, Bailey's. Oh, his name is Bailey's. I was having a nice chat with them. Oh yeah? I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Bailey's. Hi, Bailey's. I'm Lamb. Oh my, where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself either. My name is Lua. Hi, I'm Freya. Nice to meet you both. I'm Lamb. Hey, did you know that Freya here is a writer for the Evening Whispers? Oh, really? I've done some work for them a few times. Oh, what kind of work? I'm a freelance designer and illustrator. Oh, no wonder he was knocking my coffee art. Oh, don't go to the community for their work. That was not Rylick. No, I was trying to make little heart chains, but it didn't work out. Leave me alone. I've done some caricatures and infographics for the paper. I assume you were in contact with Steve. Yep, he's a nice guy to work with. Oh, really? No, he isn't. But I've dealt with worse clients. Way worse. I'm sure artists have some very colorful clients. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the design and visuals department. I wouldn't be able to stand working with him directly. Come on. He's tough to deal with, but definitely not the worst. Oh, of course. No matter how deep you go, there's always another layer of hell. How do you usually deal with bad customers here? The only bad customer this late at night are lost, drunk, or criminal. You know? Yeah. That sounds really bad. They're easy to handle. That's because you're good with your fists. Oh, I'm a kung fu lamb. Gotcha. Not as good as your coffee making skills, though. Alright, as long as my fighting is better than my art. Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. You're welcome. Anyways, I really need to start writing whatever it is that I'm going to write. So, I'll leave you two. In the hands of our friendly neighborhood barista. Where are you going to write? Oh, not far. Just over at the table in the corner, next to the windows. That's my spot. Oh, okay, have fun. I'll try. Good luck. Thanks. Should we move to other seats too? Nah, here's good. Okay then. So, how was your day? You know, not like I'm like just leaned in against the counter over here just listening to their conversation. You guys go ahead, you have your dates. I'm just here. This is my coffee shop. Yeah, hi. It was fine. Work was nothing special. I finished my proposal early so I could get out of the office. Plus, my boss was in a really good mood all day. I thought your boss was always happy-go-lucky person. Well, he is. But today he was happier than usual. Not sure what happened, but it was great seeing him smile so much. What about you? Any problems with your latest client? Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. You know, those memes that depict terrible clients? Well, she fits all the bills. I could go on forever complaining about her, but that won't help me a bit. Oh, it sounds like Bailey's had a Karen. You should make a meme about her. And lose my current project for a minute of laughter? That might be worth it, you know? I was thinking this, I was like, you know, sometimes it's so tempting, just a little bit. You should ask Lamb here about how to deal with annoying clients. Oh yeah? How do you usually deal with annoying customers? Oh, I stare at them awkwardly until they leave. The ones you don't need your fist to take care of. I do have my own methods, but it wouldn't be wise to talk about customers to other customers. Now, that's one good lesson to learn for the day. Hmm. Your parents? Yeah. So, you've talked to them? I did. It didn't end well? No. What did they say? A lot. Oh, okay. They won't give us a chance at all? Anyone but an elf. Oh, but you two are so happy together. That's what they said. How about you? More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at Farron's place now. They kicked you out? Oh, it got so dramatic the screen changed. Okay, alright. You don't have to do this, you know. They're your family. Can't stand even one more second being part of them. Might not have a stable income, but I can manage. But still! You don't know what they said about you last night. Oh. I'm sorry. What did they say about me? Or about my race, I assume? Oh, forget it. I want to know. Just the same old shit. Mumbling about how elves are holy creatures, about our immortality, about how even if I outlived you... What? Nothing. About how if you outlived me, no other elves would want to be with an elf that's already been tainted by a lowly succubus. Oh, she's a succubus. You know, I had her down for a tiefling. Close enough. That's exactly what they said. There's a lot of sighs. So, this is it then? The end of our relationship? Doesn't have to be. You know, our families will never agree, right? We could just continue like this. What do you mean? They don't need to know that we're still dating. We can just continue the way we've always been, without them knowing. And then what? Do you want to be hiding our relationship for the rest of eternity? Oh. We're not like humans, you know. We can't just elope. And you won't get permission because you're too old. I don't care about their permission. I'll be glad to sever my family ties if I have to. I can't let you do that. You'll lose your immortality. If I get to spend my life with you, I don't mind. Oh. Aragorn and R1 dilemma right there. I know, right? It's not about him being an elf. I'm sure it's because he's an artist. They're the worst. You know, Lily, I don't think artists... Well, you would know better how artists are, really. I can't, I don't mind a bit. You're making this hard for both of us. Do you feel happy when you're with me? Of course I do. Then you don't need any more reasons. You know we're perfect for each other. You don't even need to look deep down. Trust me, we can do this together. I can't think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. Lou, wait. Oh. Baileys, don't give up. Gambate. Gambate's Billy's son. I'm sorry you had to listen to our problem. That's alright. Ooh. Oh, I got a follower. Thank you, Revelin, for the follow. I hope you like it here. This is a very, very cozy place. This coffee shop has seen all kinds of stories. I do hope yours will have a happy ending. I hope so too. Do you have any alcohol? Sadly, no. That's a bummer. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Do you like green tea lattes? Green tea lattes? I'll take one. Oh, please don't ask me to make latte art again, for the love of God. Green tea, milk. I can do that. Green tea, milk. Ooh. This game knows what it is, yeah. We're gonna... he didn't ask for any latte art, but I feel like... alright, we made him a little happy face earlier. Some really shitty heart. Look, I'm working on my latte art, okay? I'm working on it. Here's your green tea latte. That's for P11 at the bar. What? This is good. Thank you for this. By the way, are you married? Whoa, Baileys. Please. We just met. No? Do you have someone you love? I love this coffee shop. But I'm sure that's not the answer you're looking for. I didn't really have any expectation. Oh, thanks, dude. I give off that vibe, you know? Man, out of all the people in the world, why'd I fall for her? You can't choose who you fall in love with. You can if you try hard enough. No, buddy, you can't. At least that's what my old man says. He really is one pretentious elf. But I guess all of them are entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. At least you have an eternity to learn and change. Or an eternity to be an eternal asshole. My god. Bailey's okay? Have another sip, buddy. Anyways, I need to go now. Probably drink myself until the sun rises. There's still a while until the sunrise. More time for me to drink then. See you around. See you around too, Miss Freya. Thank you. Do visit again. Oh, I hope I hope it turns out well for them. Yeah, see, Freya feels the same. You were listening from the corner? Yes. Poor souls. I hope they find a way to be together. Me too. Anyways, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. Drown your troubles in coffee. I need that sign too. Okay. I think I'm gonna close the shop up after this. That's pretty early. I know. After the rest of the deliveries come in tomorrow, we'll open as usual. Okay, you have a good night then. You too. Bye, Freya. Bartender Cyberpunk Simulator game? What? Okay. I'm gonna look that up later because you just said some of my favorite keywords. Wednesday, September 23rd. Zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. Oh my gosh. Did this game... This game predicted the pandemic. Seattle grocery distribution problems harm local restaurants. Fire plans to enforce stricter regulation to manage illegal immigration. Goodness. It's a rough world out there. Good evening. Good gracious. What is wrong with you? Can't you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to share this with you. Oh, she's excited. Oh, she's excited. What are you talking about? I know what to write for my novel. Is it one of your impulse temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Dank memes and COVID-19 when game was before the pandemic. Yes, it was. This game came out before. I don't know the exact date. Hold on a second, I can check. Sounds gonna come out for a second while I tab it. This game came out January 29th, 2020. So, yeah, just before. Alright, cool. Okay. But Cyberpunk Bartender game, what is that? It's VA11 HAL A bar. I am going to check that out. Hey, don't be rude. I'm serious here. Okay, just tell me what you're gonna write about. This coffee shop. What? What? I'm gonna write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. You mean my whole 3 customers? Freya, you're like the only person that comes here. Are you for real? Yes! What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. Oh, Freya, that's so author of you. That's like a breach of the customer's personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. How loosely based? Knife Walker, novel versus movie level, loosely based. Okay. So it's got a smidgen of inspiration from the people and the rest is all made up shit. That works out. I feel seen. Are you identifying with Freya Rylick? She's cute as heck though. The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. That's already very different, you know? You can't get more different than that. Well, I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can just ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. Look on her face! What? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to my loyal customer. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me, though. Anyways, I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. Oh, we're about to find out, as if on cue. had to hydrate a little bit there. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Georgie. Hey, Pop. Seems like you're in high spirits this evening, Miss Freya. And please, Lamb, no need to be that formal with me. We're both on duty here. I said duty, hence the formalities. You're as stiff as ever. Anyways, I have a shift tonight, so I need the usual. You have all the ingredients today. Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea. I'm out of tea. You still remember my favorite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure not to use milk. Yeah, thanks to your Tomodachi profile, everyone knows you're lactose intolerant, Georgie. Tomodachi? Is that a social media thing? Tomodachi? That must be... Yes, it is a social media thing. Oh, there he is. Seattle. His birthday's June 1st. Georgie. Friends only. Close friends only. Oh, we must be good friends. Oh, there's Freya's profile. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Birthday, January 29th. Writer for the Evening Whispers. Talk about mundane things, art, and life in general. Oh, birthday, September 13. I don't know who he is, but hello. Oh, there's Lua. Birthday, October 2nd. Votre âme est un paysage... oh! Votre âme est un paysage choisi. Your soul is something to gaze upon, roughly translated. What creature race you would choose to be in this world where demons and elves exist? I kind of like the look of the succubus because I thought she was a tiefling, so I'd probably go there, or maybe a cat person if I could get away with it. Nya. One day I'll cosplay as a cat. And Bailey's. Oh, look, that is so... That profile picture so fits freelance designer photographer. Birthday, 10th of August, freelance designer and #1 pumpkin spice fan. Yeah, Bailey's is checking out. Freelance designer, museum and art gallery frequenter, art school graduate, will draw and design for food and shelter. Close friends only. Alright, this is really cute. Okay. Anyways, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee, please. Sweet, healthy coffee. Sweet, healthy coffee. What do we got? What's that? Okay, no milk, so it's not a cappuccino. It's definitely not a latte. Sweet and healthy. I guess it's green tea. No, wait, he said no milk. Crap. Can I make up stuff? Like, what if I don't latte? No. Can I do that? What do I got? I got honey down here. Cocoa powder. Werewolf, demon, or zombies. Aw, oh, dude, werewolves are cool. Yes. I don't know if I'm supposed to discover these or if this is just what I can make. He said sweet, though. Lattes. Yeah, so I have... I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna give him a hot chocolate. Because he said no milk. Cat or demon. There you go, buddy. A specialty cup for the man on duty. This is disappointing. Definitely not what I ordered. Well, you could have just told me. Well, Having something I'm not used to might help keep me awake. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Please don't mess up my order. What are you having? You still need to ask, huh? You never know. Espresso, of course. And the one and only espresso. Ding. A starless night sky for the green hair fairy. I'm not even sure whether that's a compliment or not. This is perfect. So, how's everything going at the paper, Miss Freya? As usual, awful. She's making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? A possibly life-altering deal? A very dangerous one at that. Okay. A deal she regretted? Not that much. Folks, seriously. Care to share the details properly? Oh, you tell them. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her own novel. You got balls, I can tell you that. She does. Jeez, thank you. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. And I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Assassin's Creed reference. Good luck with that. Don't worry, she's not losing her job. At least, not yet. Her life will be pretty hard if she messes things up, though. Thank you for the reminder. So yeah, as Lamb says, my editor-in-chief doesn't know about it yet. But my novel is going to be published by your parent company anyways. So technically, I'm still doing work for the company. She'll be really pissed if she finds out, though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Technically, I might have to arrest you. Oh, Jesus, he's one of those cops. Hold on a second. He's one of those cops. Hey, you do it all the time, too. Those are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they might take longer than they're meant to, but still, coffee breaks. You're making me feel worse by saying that. You should feel bad. Stop adding salt to the wound, okay? It's just a fact. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not, but if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with balls as big as yours. Just don't mention that you like to do other things during working hours. I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Miss Freya. Do you have any idea what you're going to write? I have, actually. Oh, good. What will it be about? A coffee shop and the stories people tell inside. Huh. You're letting her do that? There's no stopping her. What's wrong? Please don't write about any shady-looking police officer who love to take breaks more than they should inside the coffee shop near their post. I will definitely write about that police officer. He'll make a good comedic character. Was that a compliment or are you making fun of me, huh? I would call it a compliment. Is it? I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight? Lamb is probably worried about losing customers due to breach of privacy. Come on, it's not like I've been using real names. And I'll traumatize most things I've heard of course. That's right, you gotta add the writer's flair to a story. That's even worse. There's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be the inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assume you've heard a lot of stories from the people around here, right? No. Come on. Nope. Nope. No, no, nope. Nope, 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 nope. You helped me once with one of the stories I wrote for the paper. The one about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block. Okay, I got a story about that. So, where I used to live, in big cities, as there's wont to, there's of course beggars and panhandlers out there. And there was one guy in that particular city. He would uh, beg on the street all day. He had the raggedy clothes, you know, the unwashed look, the gross hair, like everything. He had the whole aesthetically, it was like, you know, designer bum, like le bum, because he had some brand trashy clothes. The deal was is at the end of the day, when this guy was done panhandling, he hopped in a very expensive car and drove like an hour off to his very big house. So it's people actually live very well off of this apparently somehow. I'm sure you can give me another interesting tips. I helped you more than once actually. What? Really? Now it's my turn to say come on. Which story is you talking about? You asked for information about the buskers? The one who's always playing his guitar, always got a rose with him? Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, poor guy. Hearing about your girlfriend passing during an investigation is, I don't know, it's hard. He took it quite well, to be honest. It was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He never complained that you used the story for the paper? I got his blessing before giving it to the editor. Well, at least he's become more popular since the article was published. More income for someone in his line of work. Yeah, the rose has become some kind of prop for him now. Anyways, back to the topic. Any hot tips? Okay. Have you heard about this one girl? Ooh, tell me. Lately, this girl's been coming to a coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird. I don't know what her deal. Oh, I know where the story is going. But she has bright green hair. Oh, come on! I was so excited to hear about something real. You think you're not real? Wow, that went deep fast. Faster than my career going downhill. Hey, what's with the sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl. Ugh. Sorry, I'm having mood swings because of the pressure. You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop? Because I spend a lot of my time here, I guess. And then there's this couple that visited the coffee shop yesterday. What about them? They're going through pretty hard times together, you know? Different races, different cultures. Families don't approve. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of people. It's been told in fictional forms countless times before, but it's always an interesting topic to discuss. Are they regulars here? Nope. The girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her coworkers or clients, helping her friends sober up, I guess. You gave people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed about the wrong order. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Looking at you, Georgie. Good for you. Anyways, look at the time. It's time for my shift. Oh yeah, go on and do your job, old man. Don't forget to share anything interesting you hear with me. Let's not make this a habit. Can't promise you that. Okay then, see you later, everyone. Take care, Officer Georgie. Existential dread. Later. I think I need to go back to my writing. Yeah, Freya, you need to get to work, girl. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy. Now go for it. I'll move to my usual corner. Alright, bye. Good luck with the writing. Don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. That's very important. Stay hydrated, folks. Here, take this glass of water. Oh, you're the best, lamb. You're welcome. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. Go on. Coffee-fueled imagination. That should do for the experimenting. Oh, we're experimenting now? Oh, someone is coming. Wait, there's a thing. Oh! Did he post something? No. He changed his profile. Did he? I'm not sure. I don't know how. Oh, I think it's a relationship thing. Cool. Oh, someone is coming. Whoa! What's up? Oh, welcome, Mr. Gala. Hi, Lamb. Can we sit here? Sure thing, sir. Huh. This is the place you recommended? You don't like it? Eh, it's fine. I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA, but Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything? Yes! What do you want to drink? You first. Okay. Anything with coffee and ginger, please. Coffee and ginger. Why is it? Oh, it's Freya that had an update. I think it's a friendship bar that went up. Alright. Something with ginger. Do I even have ginger? What would taste good with ginger? Matcha wouldn't taste right with ginger, would it? No. No green tea. Coffee with ginger. I don't even have ginger. Alright, I'm gonna... It's gonna taste like shit. I'm so sorry, dude. I can taste this in my mouth and I'm... Let's see. What kind of coffee art do we want to make? I'm gonna have to look up videos on how to make coffee art after this if I want to play this game again, because now I feel so under pressure. That looks so bad. Don't judge me. I'm trying to draw little succulent plants. It's not working. It's a cactus. It's a really bad cactus. Shut up. It's a candle now. I'm sorry, sir. Your order's ready, sir. Thank you. How about you, sir? What would you like to order? Is it good? I like it. Not sure if it'll be to your liking or not. Okay. I'll have whatever he's having. Oh, really? You guys are making... I can't. This is not a drink. Okay, I'll make him some latte art. He looks a little broody. What kind of latte art should we... okay, this is gonna go up. So, we're gonna start... Yeah. Oh, look, it's a mushroom. Oh, it's an arrow, actually. It's an arrow now. No, it's trash is what it is. It's trash. I'd love to make a mushroom, though. Now I want to make a mushroom. Okay, we're gonna do that. It's a little palm tree. I can't draw, guys. It's a tree. It's a tree. Here's your order. Good choice. What, you guys actually like it? What? Anyways, how's the town treating you so far? Same old. Surprised seeing so many changes after just a few years, though. Yeah, things changed a lot in just 20 years. 20 years, okay? Forget that these people are... It's an umbrella, thank you! Because it's raining outside, I'm giving him a warm umbrella. Even this coffee shop. I believe this was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop? We opened about 6 years ago, Mr. Hyde. My name is Hyde. From what I gather, you're from LA, right? I am. I used to live here decades ago, though. What brings you back to Seattle? I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks. He travels a lot. I see. You two have known each other for a long time, I assume? You could say that. Yeah, I think we met not so long after you got married, right? It was around the 60s, I believe? Oh my god. Wow, that was a long time ago. Not for our kind. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between werewolves and that's what it is. He's a werewolf. Oh, I was like, is he some kind of boxer? He's got like wounds everywhere, but werewolf. I totally got the vampire vibes off of this guy, but you know, this guy, I couldn't quite figure it out. Was signed in 1865. So when you guys said you met in the 60s, were you talking about the 1860s? The awkward silence. No, we met in 1960. We're old by some race standards, but not that old. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other in a long time. I guess 20 years is a long time. 20 years is a really long time, sir. This was the place, wasn't it, where we first met? Yeah, when it was a bar. They moved? Bankrupt? Ah, such a pity. Uh-huh. You're happy the bar closed down? What's with the smile, if you don't mind? Nothing. I was just wondering. Will history repeat itself? Dude, don't lay that kind of negative vibe on my coffee shop. That's not cool. I certainly hope not. I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. Thank you, Gala, for being a loyal customer. You've got something special here. It won't close down anytime soon. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work? Kinda. With the news about that newfound virus going viral, the hospitals have been extremely crowded. Is the virus that dangerous? No one is sure about that, but most people who come in are just... I don't want to use this word, but they're just paranoid. You're still doing the same job in the same hospital? What was it called? Admissions officer? Yeah, I'm still a hospital admissions officer there. They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and long service. They offered me a managerial position, but I declined. Yeah, nobody wants to be a manager. Nobody wants to be a manager. I prefer doing this. To each their own. Anyways, I was wondering, do they still sell... Wait a minute, he's a vampire. Okay. I don't know, my brain just stuttered for a second. One second. Do they still sell legal blood at your hospital? They do. Although people don't need to visit the hospital directly anymore. They can just order through that Blood Market app. Are you talking about Bloodlust? Uh-huh. Bloodlust gets their supplies from the hospital? They can't certify blood on their own. Only hospitals and the Ministry of Health can do that. They're just a middleman with a lot of sales promo. You use it often? Not really. I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? Hey! It's Voltaire's origin! Oh, I'm gonna have to bring that up in the Voltaire Discord. But I do know the founder of that startup. Oh yeah? How's your vegan diet going? It's not easy, but nothing I can't conquer. That's the spirit. Excuse me for asking, but going vegan, do you mean you don't drink blood anymore? Not real blood. Oh, this is like true blood. go where you want, there will always be a vegan vampire. I know, right? Synthetic blood. Synthetic blood? It'd be too complicated to explain, but basically some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind without relying on real bloods, considering real blood has some cultural and health concern. I mean, dude, if you guys are at the beginning of the pandemic, you probably don't want to just be drinking random blood, so I believe the vampires need safe blood. Yes. Does it taste the same? More or less, yeah. Isn't it expensive? It is. I can afford it though, but again, they're still working on it, trying to make it more affordable for everyone. That is the progress, yes. Would synthetic blood taste good if mixed with other ingredients? Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks? I mean, okay. Might attract new customers and turn off others. Fair point. Honestly, I don't know if mixing it would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood. Although some do try experimenting with other things. Other things? Mostly booze. But I know some mix it with not so legal substances. You know a lot. I worked in hospital, remember? I can just hear someone screaming Suki outside the coffee shop. I know, right? Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle reminded me to ask you something. About what? Your monthly fury? Found a less painful method to restrain yourself? Not yet, but I do know that it's a drink. What kind of drink? A certain combination of ginger and caffeine. Dude! Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger? Yes, I'm exploring possibilities. But this drink wasn't the one. I guess there's too much caffeine in coffee for it to be the remedy. Why don't you use the Fury sedative available on the market? I don't trust them. Besides, that sedative is too general. Each of us has our own remedy that we need to find, and sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older. How effective will this drink be? Enough to calm me down. And that's all I need, to be honest. Well, at least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to do kinky stuff to soothe themselves during their fury. What kind of kinky? Like BDSM? That only happens in porn. Wait, what? It's famous amongst our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know? We went there. Hey, Nordy, what's up? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, synthetic blood. I also thought of true blood right away, like... Yeah, you know, it was only like the non-vampires that used it to get high. So this... Wow. Hey, a friend told me about it. Well, he was pulling your leg. Damn. I mean, having sex as a calming method is pretty common, but normally we stick to vanilla stuff. Come to think of it, it would be pretty brutal doing bondage stuff during the fury. Exactly. So continuing with your story, how far along are you in finding the ingredients for the remedy? So far, all I know is it involves ginger. And probably something lightly caffeinated. Like tea, maybe. You know, there's ginger tea for sure. There's, I think I saw a recipe once for like warm milk, ginger, and something else. There's lots of funky recipes out there that I would never think of putting the ingredients together. You better write that down. You won't want him wreaking havoc in the coffee shop. We don't have any tea today, but the next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing the remedy for you. That would mean a lot. Excuse me for a moment. Oh, doctors and their phones. I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital. I think I'll go back now as well. We can share a cab. Alright. Thank you for the drink. I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back. Oh, thank you, Mr. Hyde. So I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. Take care on your way home. Ginger tea is a thing, yeah. Like, my brain was trying to mix the flavor of coffee, like whether it was a strong coffee, a medium coffee, a weak coffee with taste of ginger, and I'm just like, maybe if it was black coffee, I wouldn't put cream in it. Yeah, maybe. Hey! Are you done with your writing for tonight? Kinda. Those two guys kinda remind me of this video I saw online. I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. It's a video of a wolf pup playing with a baby tiger. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlikely circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video do you think I was talking about? You know. Oh, never mind. I was just joking. Please don't do jokes. You're really bad at it. Anyways, it was pretty interesting and a productive night, but now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume. Oh, don't you worry. I will be here tomorrow. Night-night. Be careful on your way back. The best cup of tea I've ever had was a London Fog, a breakfast tea mixed with a lavender and almond mix. Yeah, I've read about those. Ooh. Thursday, September 24th. Ooh, let's read the news. The Evening Whispers. Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Vlogging is now part of a curriculum at some private high schools. You know what? So the way that social media is going, I will not be surprised to hear about these kinds of things being taught in school eventually, like how to, make proper posts or something like that, or, if it's a business class, how to market yourself in social media. Like, I expect this to actually be the future. Stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Worker Union demands. Esports was a program at once. Here for wow, at school? 2 days after my birthday, in game time at least. Oh. Did you get a coffee birthday? Birthday coffee? Coffee birthday. I've only had one coffee today, guys, so those are already happening, sadly. Yes. I've done talks at schools about digital marketing too. It's already happening. That is so cool. Oh, I like her. Hi. Yo. Cup of honey milk, please. Right away. Do I have to put like double milk? What's... Oh, Gala. Gala's the doctor. Oh, look. That's awesome. She wants honey and milk. They're all undiscovered. How do I discover recipe? Anyways. Milk. Milk. Honey. Brew. We're gonna serve this. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Lamb. Seems like there's a cat. Oh my god, she got in with me. Look at her! It's precious. Relax, it's okay. Hey, kitty cat. What are you looking for? Want some milk? Poof! Oh my god, that's the super power I need. Hi, barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy sh... You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, I mean... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since the last time I saw Nico Mimi transforming. It's a Nico Mimi. We rarely do that in public. I guess you don't have that many Nico Mimi friends. I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline forms to commute, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a that commuting in a bipedal form. Kind of. Anyways, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? No. Milk and nothing else. Nice and easy and simple. Milk. I can't believe I'm brewing milk. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? I was just giving her compliments. Thank you for the compliments. It's really good. You're welcome. What's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? I'm 18. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you for sure. Oh, rude. Besides, been earning a living since I was 13 years old, so I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. I don't. Oh my, are you... Just say it. If this is something illegal, or if you're in danger, blink twice. Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly! Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media. I don't want to sound like a snob, but I don't watch mainstream media. Pfft, snob. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. You must be the broke part. Oh, she's a brat. Is that how we get her animal forms? Yeah, I guess so. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? Hey, she's not that great for business, no. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. This is some kind of maid cafe experience or something. So, what do you want to order? The usual. Yeah. The day she orders something new is gonna blow my mind and I'll get it wrong. At some point, all we're brats at that. Yeah. We all had that phase. Your espresso is ready. It's good as usual. Glad you like it. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencia? A member of Super Smiles who just graduated? And started her solo career? Uh-huh. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings us back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk. Smoothie. Same vibe. I'm serious. But you can see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit to drink milk, no less. Yay! Achievement unlocked! Oh my god! It literally did an achievement. That was beautiful. No, seriously. Why are you here? Well, you know, the usual young folks problem. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. But it's okay for a celebrity like you to be out alone this late. You don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Now I'm really worried. Anyways, what happened? My dad. We got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative. But I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What's her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. It's alright. Your dad know anything about the entertainment industry? He used to work in showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he knows a thing or two. Is that Dad? Oh, Georgie! Good evening, lamb. I must say it follows VA11 Hal A. Trope. Something. Yeah, I'm gonna check out this game. Your just milk looks dark and it's steaming. It's steamed milk. Okay, Desi, it's warm milk. Good evening, lamb. Good evening, girls I've never met before. I just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyways, lamb. Yes, officer. I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Brother, I can do that. It's a green tea with lemon and honey. See, when you tell me what you want, I can brew you exactly what you asked for. Oh, I love these animations so much. Oh, that is such a cute tea. Midsummer Night's Dream. Huh. I'm gonna make that later. Alright, I don't have lemons. I can buy lemons. Your order is ready. Doesn't even look close to what I ordered. What? Oh well. Pardon the mistake. Never mind. What? Hold on. How did I... Sweet, memorable. Tea, lemon, and honey. Isn't that what he ordered? That's what he ordered, right? Green tea, not regular tea. I'm dumb. How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah! Anything interesting today? Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today. Tell me! You sure you want to hear it? Yes! Scary thing I witnessed was... my salary. Seriously? Yeah, today's payday. And I checked the ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that, and the labor union protest, everything's fine though. How can you say it's fine? We got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Okay, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. Bye, lady. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. Yeah, some people do that at a coffee shop, Freya. They sit, they have a coffee, they read. I'm sure that's pretty normal in the coffee shop. See, Georgie thinks so too. Just saying. Salary is the scariest one, I confirm. I mean, you always do that here when you're writing. I guess you're right. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yes. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know. I don't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. I see. So you're basically wanting to go to a bar, but you're underage, right? How'd you know? You can read now. You can read minds now, old man? I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say. Especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here, but everything's gonna be okay. Aww. He's such a dad right now. You can forget all your problems while you're here. Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He is a cop! That's exactly his job! Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight. Yeah, Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already. You know, With yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course, this is the safest place around here. Alright, because the cop that's supposed to be patrolling the streets is always right here in the coffee shop, so this is the safest coffee shop on the street. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right? The look. What? Don't look at me that way. You're a cop, old man. Act like one! I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter? You should know. You're a father yourself. Oh, right. Guys, you know I can hear you, right? Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. That should help her protect herself. Anyways, Miss Rachel, what brings you here? As I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Why are you laughing? Me and my daughter fight every day. Hey, why would you say that? Because it's true. I fought a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family. Huh? Because when things have calmed down, I learned something about them. And they learned something about me as well. As long as we don't have things unresolved, an argument makes things better. But it happens so often. Tonight was just one among countless others. He wasn't like this before it happened. You mean before your solo career? No, before Mom passed away. What happened after each fight? Nothing. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts. Unresolved problems are dangerous. It ain't easy, but you gotta understand each other better. As much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood. But it was never this bad when Mom was around. She's the only one who understood me. And she also understood your father. Maybe he and your mom also had arguments, but your mom acted as a mediator between the two of you. That's possible. Now that Mom's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian. And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this happened a lot? But why did you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait, maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away. Using my job as an excuse. I can confirm that. Yeah, I run here a lot. Freya over there in the corner just shocked. But yeah, I hate to tell you again, but you both gotta resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship. I kinda understand what you're going through, Rachel. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Maybe I should run away even further. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult. We only say I'm an adult ironically. This is true. Oh, hey, Chicken Ball, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Coffee Talk today. We are serving up apparently really bad latte art, and I'm really bad at taking orders. So, you know, coffee shop's doing great. Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel, and try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you will be able to solve this like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time. But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride, but you don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe at home will give him some peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything. You're right. You really are a cop, Georgie. Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel? In the western part of Nico Town. Oh, that's quite far. You're still gonna drive me home, right? Uh, old man. Of course I will. I should drive you home too, Miss Freya. No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike. You sure? 100% sure. Okay, we'll be off then. Thank you, Lamb and Freya. Take care on your way home. See you around, Lamb. Bye, Georgie. I didn't realize there's a game called Coffee Talk. I just assumed you're having a coffee and chatting with strangers. I could go make a coffee and be chatting with you guys, and then it would be the same. And there they went. Yes. You can stay longer if you want. Nah, it's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the writing, by the way? It's getting there. That's nice to hear. Juggling a lot of work, though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows? Maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. Not exactly employee of the month. You never know. You never know. I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. I'm sure about this one, though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. The door is always open for you. I bet it is. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. Alright, I'm also gonna refill my water while you guys read the newspaper. I'll be right back. Cough syrup, a cure for sore throat. I'll be right back. Okay. But what lets you know, the pixel art is what makes the coffee chat like so much better. It improves the experience. Let's see, Friday, September 25th, 2020. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal fury sedative. I can read. Fury sedative. The Orcish Workers Union in talk with the government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. I wish we could hear these songs. They spelled orchestra wrong. They probably did. I didn't notice. I'm really bad at spelling. Grammar is not my thing. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gallo's coming. After his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista in the coffee shop. I see. Anyways, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on. Did you think I was serious? Oh! Nah, give me the ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Alright, I'm gonna look up the recipe because I've been fudging up my groups. Oh, look, there's Mr. Hyde. His birthday is February 8th. He is a vegan vampire and a professional model. Nice. Alright. Oh, there's Rachel. There she is. Look, with all her friends. Birthday, February 29th. Contact rachel@x.com for business inquiry. Neat. Okay. He wants ginger green tea. Make sure it's warm and bitter. No. Well, no, lemon would make it. Yeah, okay, let's try with lemon. I'm making guesses, by the way. All these taste really bad in my mouth when I try to put these flavors together. But I'm also not the biggest ginger fan. Oh, that looks so cute, though. Ginger lemon green tea. Well, that's what he asked for. Here's your ginger green tea. Since his Hyde wears jerk. I think Jekyll is Gala, which is the werewolf. Jekyll is hiding. Oh my god. Thank you, chicken ball. Badumts. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me? It's not warm or bitter enough. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad. It's definitely not enough. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks? You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I can never imagine myself doing something so... what's the word? Something as honorable as that. Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot, more or less. I sneaked at your profile, I'm sorry, I know you're a supermodel. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, not anymore. A startup founder? He's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while, so right now I'm a model. I didn't expect that, but you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Share those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking, skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? You know what? Good point. Isn't that false advertising? Don't be so naive. Truth is a matter of circumstances and perspective. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Jesus. Alright, 30 years as a model. Wow, that's just a side job for you. Okay. Hey, there's Gala. No, it's free. I was wondering when you were showing up. Good evening! Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was here. You bet! You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasions? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has two states. Either extremely excited or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling. I had the same reaction. I'm sorry. That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Usually I work until it's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing going so far? It's okay, but I'm stuck in need of a warm drink. So, brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah, I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet. Let's do that. Tea, lemon, and honey. That's warm and sweet without coffee. Freilich had a webcomic? Something warm and sweet for the storyteller. Whoa! This looks really nice. How come I get all her drinks right, but I screw up everybody else's drink? Oh man, this is amazing. What a treat. Glad you enjoyed it. Maybe because she actually has a recipe to her drinks and I'm not sitting here guessing. So you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whisper. But I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So not fantasy or sci-fi? I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Heh, sounds a bit racist. That's the twist! This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problem will still appear anyways. Freya, you know it, girl. What is interesting is how human characters who live with mythical and fantasy creatures react to regular things like it's something unnatural at all. Looking for vampire being a model in 30 years. Yeah, I know, like 30 years as a model, I'm pretty sure model lifespans are, if they're that long, it's quite a feat. Problems will still appear anyways. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Difference in languages, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. When everything's the same, the smallest difference will stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. Bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. Wow, Freya, bringing this into my coffee shop? I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy! That's what fiction's for anyways. Painting the what-ifs. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you! Yeah, she got a fan. Hey, Lua! Hi, everyone! Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there! How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Mr. Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, I just finished a meeting. I needed an escape from my coworkers. So I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Oh, I sense some... There's a little tension there. Ironically, some racial Black Lives Matter riots fired. Yeah, yeah. This game is very, it's I don't want to say self-aware. That's not the word. It's very real in some of the dialogues. Like, yeah, man, this is how it is. Anyways, Miss Lua, tell us what is wrong. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. And a cup of green tea latte, please. Green tea latte. Please don't ask me for art. It's ahead of its time, yes. She's feeling down. What kind of latte art should I give her? We'll do a little scenery. Here you go. This is grass, by the way. Don't judge me. It's a beach now. This is a palm tree. It's a sandcastle. There you go. That's my luau green tea latte art. I feel so ashamed right now. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Oh, please, don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Oh. That's awkward. Bailey's is... or was... I don't know. My boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm a customer. You're the owner of the place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problem then. Psst, show some manners, old man. What? Just following up on the question you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family, and my family's pretty close, and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubus I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going, just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. Wow, 10 years! That's some beach and coffee art. Thank you, Chicken Ball. I tried my best. 10 years of this, girl. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple, and he's suggesting that the both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years, That was without familial approval, right? Well, yes. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. Oh, what's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decisions one day. You know, that is a very real problem. Since demon spawns belong to hell, they considered immortal at all. Succubus is a demon. Yeah, succubus are a demon. They are immortal, I think, as long as they have a food source. I'm a little rusty on my succubus lore, but I think as long as they have a food source, they can continue to live forever. If he regrets his decision one day, abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. Can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risk when you started dating him? Yes, no, maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy from wanting it all. I mean, she is a succubus, dude. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Not this. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances, make sacrifices, and you choose which one is the best for you. Pretty simple. Hey, that was an intense moment, wasn't it? More proper question is here will be who outlives who, right? I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. Good luck, girl. You were super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing here by yourself anyways? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? Freya, please. Waiting for a friend. Oh, here he is. Hey, Gala! Good evening, everyone. This light up thing is bothering me. Oh, Lua updated. Votre âme est un paysage choisi, que vos charmants masques et bergamasques, jouant du luth et dansant et quasi, tristes sous leur déguisement fantastique. Oh. I can try translate that, maybe, if you guys need it. Well, not try, but, so, votre âme est un paysage choisi. Your soul is a lovely sight. Que vos charmants masques et bergamasques. I am not sure what that last word means. But, she's talking about, probably charming visage, like a more of the lovely sights. Jouant du luth et dansant et quasi. So playing lute and dancing and frolicking. Triste sous leur déguisement fantastique, but sad underneath the happy exterior. It is very gross translations, it is not very poetic, but here we go. Favorite things: lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. What am I doing with my life? Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry reading museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. What, that wasn't it? What else? Oh, hide! Part of Los Angeles agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose in life. Ah, you can do it. Come on, stop lighting up stuff. Oh, Freya again. I keep updating. Self-summary. Journalist, a short story writer. You can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whispers, idolize and aspire to be someone like Gil Neiman or Harukami. Favorite things: coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Namai and Harukami, so there's that. What I'm doing with my life: working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have experienced more than you, and get paid for learning things. Neat. Okay, back to the job. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. Your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What'd you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it, but not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. And you folks can tell me about what happens. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury treat remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure. I should try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting. You know, you'll know when you get it right. So he wants tea, ginger. I think honey should be... What do you guys think? Honey or lemon? Pick one for me while I have a drink. You know, I think it should be honey because you said something sweet before, right? Let's try honey. Honey. Yeah, we're going with honey. We're going with honey. Here's your drink, sir. I'm 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need. Let me try brewing another one. It's okay. I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it was lemon. I'm more interested in the story anyways. So, tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. And that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you? Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now? I'm on your side, Hyde. She needed to hear it. Not everything needs to be sugar-coated. Because sometimes if it's sugar-coated, your point doesn't come across. Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh. Not you too. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic. Judging from the reaction I received today, you may be right, but there's a better way to say what you have in mind. Anyways, I've gotta go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys! Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough. To fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Ooh, we're getting backstory? Forget it. It's late anyways. God damn it, don't tease me with the story hide. I need to get back. Huh. Alright, Lamb. Thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Oh, we get a cutscene? A chai adeni, sweet spicy chai latte from the... I didn't get to read the whole thing. I love the little coffee cup loading animation in the corner. You guys can't see it behind my avatar. But it's there and it's lovely. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. You know? Fair. Opinion, who watches the Watchmen in Seattle? Ooh, conspiracy theories. I wish that was an actual article. Cats are the best creature on Earth. Research has proven. There you go, Desi. I'm a little biased. It might be sheep's. Welcome. Oh. Oh. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ah, the usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? I can serve you a coffee that's out of this world. Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyways. What do you mean? Is it alright? Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far, have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Man. Ooh, we have cinnamon now? Oh, I know what I'm making. Yeah, hot chocolate with some milk and cinnamon. Mwah. It's a beautiful, beautiful drink. It's called a Spice Lady? It has a name? I love it. That's very British. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. He just stuck his finger in the cup! Yes? Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in a drink? That is a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh, yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organs to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually, polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. A straw. Pardon? Is this what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick? It's a straw. You mean a straw? Yes! We wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Wow, the plastic straw thing. I remember when that started up. Now we have shitty cardboard straws that I hate so much. Ladies are spicy. Anyways, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendage into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthling's decision-making process. Dude, it really does. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on straws. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where'd you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details, but we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what Earthlings call a female. And then breed. Okay. So you came from a faraway place to find a date. Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Right? English is such a weird language. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communications more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. It's a dating app. You think it's Tinder? I don't know what they're all called. I know Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and there's one that used to make me giggle all the time. It was the Christians dating thing. It's not the idea of Christians dating, it's just that their ad was very funny. No, YouTube is hurling Bumble ads at me like... God, have you been... Bumble is a dating app? I don't know. According to our data, this is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh. Never heard about that. Wait. Are you talking about a dating app? This system uses a fire symbol as their sign. You are talking about a dating app! But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. It's Tinder! If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume? Most of them started communicating with very big letters in the communication platform, and they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I I don't know what to say about that, but you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad. Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear, but some did? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicated. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database, and this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. You're right about that. The dude in the ad gives off the biggest slimy nice guys, but oh. I don't think I have YouTube ads. I only usually watch my playlists or specific videos. Oh, is that his date? Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Cafe latte. I got a new brew pad recipe. Spicy lady. Haha. Coffee milk. Okay, we're gonna try, let's see. Latte art. Okay, I think I figured this part out. So if I want to do like those fancy swirly... If I want to do this, look, this looks like some of the fancy coffee swirls, right? Right? It's a penis now. We're gonna serve it. Have a latte penis. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. I know, I'm gonna stop drawing latte art. I'm really bad at it. Excuse us. Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes! I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. She is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name Urukai69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Urukai69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Urukai69 anywheres. Oh. You really are not her. Dude, she's getting mad. Of course I'm not! Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask for your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting. Yeah, the username, right? Alright, bye chicken ball. Thanks for dropping in. But when you say club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. uh, oh, come on, guys. It was funny. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chances she's not coming. I feel so sad. Sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Oh. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before? Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed? The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never ceases to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately, but we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Lamb. Thank you for your time, Lamb. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way, the breeding norms. Although you can use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Oh, he's gonna Google breeding strategies, and I'm worried about the results he's gonna get. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Hey, Freya. Oh, hi there. Was that an astronaut doing it? What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Like a dog? Like the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be like literal, you know? I don't think they're astronauts. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be aliens. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien alien? Alien alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions. I don't know. Wow! Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow! Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? You never ask an author that, right? She has nothing written down. What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along? I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyways. Oh, come on. I know the drill, and I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright, alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. I'm gonna have a drink in case this makes me read a really long paragraph. Beta readers. How was it? How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? Yeah, I'm a slow reader, Freya. You're gonna have to give me a minute, you know. What's wrong? Is that bad? The main character... Oh my, it's the main character badly written? I don't think the characters suit my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Oh, that's rude. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the trap! I'm not done yet. That was some squishy. Oh, she's so cute! Oh my god, Desi, 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 look at her! Desi, look at her! She's so cute! Welcome. Would you like it to drink here or takeaway, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? She's so cute, isn't she? I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes! I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. A masala chai. I have no idea how to make... Oh, look, there's Miss Myrtle. Birthday, the 13th of May. She's a game developer. Game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict series. Ah, cool. I want a masala chai. Masala chai. Masala chai. I don't know what a masala chai... Hold on. It's spices. So it's... I don't know what's a masala chai? It's milk, water, and chai is usually sweetened with sugar, while some variation may also include the additions of aromatic herbs and spices known colloquially as masala chai. The most common preparation is unspiced. Black tea, milk, spice, and sugar. So it's tea! It's tea, milk, man, I don't know what the spice would be. Probably cinnamon? No, wait, that would be... Yeah, that would be this one. No, that's tea, lemon, and honey. This is chocolate milk. Okay, alright. Let's try tea, milk, and cinnamon. It doesn't sound like a bad flavor. Put ginger and cinnamon. Oh, I should have... Well... check with you guys first next time. That's a chai adenti. Okay, let's try it again. Alright, cool. So, tea, ginger, cinnamon. Alright, let's try it this way. I got to explore all the recipes. There it is, the masala chai. Thank you. I believe this is the drink you were talking about? From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. This... Is it bad, miss? Oh no! It's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet! If the reader knows me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. If you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry, for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Yeah, well, but I only write small-scale fiction, short stories for the newspaper, or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow! How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finish it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. It really is. Conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Pardon me. My name is Aqua. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Lamb. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write? But research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. I wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my. I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry about so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in the computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for the 3D environments? I believe one of my contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the projects we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. Sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the things you worked on, right? I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way, but you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in a project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should expect that. I don't have my card with me right now, but, we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. Wow, just that quickly. Just boop, boop, done. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Monster Hunter, are you listening? Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium, and FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play any video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of games you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people who play art games are the gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's true. I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry I rambled on for so long, but at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know. Nailed it. So, you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyways, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. Yeah, we can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Lamb. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. Alright, is perfect timing for this day to come to an end. Freya, so... Yes? That was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for my draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kinda good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor! Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you're making when you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short. And I will be really honest about it. Oh. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So, it is that time for me to end my stream. And I think I'm going to play this again tomorrow. And for next week, I'm actually going to start working on an actual schedule, because there's days of the week like Friday, for example, that I cannot stream. This week is just an exception because it's March break. But so I'll make a schedule. I'm not sure if there'll be game names on it, since I usually decide what to play when on my mood when I wake up, unless I'm really into a game. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did. It's a very interesting twist on a story game for me. I don't recall playing anything like this recently. But I hope you guys liked it. Take care. If you're traveling later today, be safe on the roads. If you're not traveling, I hope you are comfy and cozy where you are. And I will see you all tomorrow for more coffee talk. Bye!